What's up, everybody? Sean Patrick Green, Sean P. Green, aka Fudge, back after a little hiatus. This is my final week of college at the University at Buffalo. So I am on crunch time. So a lot of tests, a lot of quizzes, you know, presentations. I got some stuff coming up. So thank you for being patient. I mean, I like to do this kind of stuff, but quite frankly, you guys don't pay me to do this, and I hope maybe someday my hair's a mess wearing this helmet. Um, so, anyways, I want you guys to consider giving me a little donation here and there if you want. I think I can create a little banner where you can email me through PayPal a donation. PayPal donation to, I believe I have one. I have to double check it. But we're going to just do it to my personal one. That's fine because it connects to the same account. All right. And so I'm just going to add this. So if you want to join me in a chat right now, here it is. That's the link. Every time we do a broadcast, this link will change. So today's link, December 7th, 2021, the 80th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. So it's a significant day, regardless of the fantasy sports world. And so if you like to make a donation to me through PayPal, that's one way you could do it. I do have, I know I have it somewhere. Excuse me, I have other ways that you can do it. I just don't have it up here right now. I have a Cash App. It's the same address, by the way. Um, I don't even know if it's. Let me just look it up. Give me a second. I mean, if you guys want to support me in different ways, that'd be great. I would love it. Excuse me. Oh, okay, I need my code. So, anyways, Cash App is the same thing, but that's the dollar sign right there with my Sean PG716 as my ticker. So, anyways, maybe I'll add that to this one. Let me add that to it. Be patient. I'm gonna run over through all this stuff so far this season, and of course, can't not talk about what happened last night to my Buffalo Bills. There's my Cash App. So my Buffalo Bills last night is a what can I say? It was a heartbreaker. There's no other way to put it. Disgusting is another way to put it. I know the weather was bad, but I mean, three, four passes maybe was it that Matt Jones threw the whole time? That's Matt Jones, right? Matt Jones is the quarterback. I don't even know anymore. Anyways, former, superstar in college, I guess. I don't know. Daniel Jones is with the Giants, right? Yes. So, anyways, disgusting. Let's just go back to what happened last night. So, two times the Bills were in the red zone. Two times they tried to go for it on fourth down. Both times they would have just kicked the field goal or at least attempted it again. I know they lost it one time. 6 points would have won the attempts. Uh, it's just heartbreaking. That's all I gotta say is heartbreaking. Here it is. Here's the stats for that game. All right. Let's look at it. I mean, the Bills just should have ran. I know we don't have the running core though. Let's look at the comparison. Damian Harris 111 yards, 10 rushes, 11 points average. Of course, they had that 64 yarder. That was a big one. Okay. Josh Allen was the second, or was the leading rusher for the Bills by 3 yards versus Singletary's 10 rushes, 36 yards, longest 17. Um, we don't have a rushing core that's solid, man. But even a 2.5 point yards, 3.5 yards a carry, 6.5 yards a carry by Josh, that would have won it. That would have kept us staying on the ground, running the ball solidly versus, all right, 145 yards passing, 3 attempts by Mac Jones. I'm sorry, Mac Jones. See, that's how much I really care about New England. I don't even know who the quarterback is. Not paying attention. Damian Harris, I paid attention to because in our fantasy leagues we need those running backs. But come on, man. I mean, it was so windy out. 30 attempts normally would give him. I don't know what's his average. His average passing. Josh Allen. What is he doing every game? Okay, so he's averaging 268 yards a game. Okay, so another 120 plus yards if it was a normal non-windy day on the amount of attempts, possibly. I don't know, man. It's heartbreaking, regardless. So I really don't even want to talk about it no more. You know, it is what it is. But I do want to talk about this is like the last week for football, fantasy football, playoffs, and all that stuff. This is the last week. Okay. For some, this past weekend was for some leagues. Week 13 is the end of it. But coming up this weekend, next Monday, will be the end of most seasons for most leagues, and then the playoffs. But this weekend, the 13 week um, teams will be playing. So let's just get to the football real quick. God Chaser Sports, okay? God Chaser Sports. Make sure you donate if you can. Would love it. And if you want, join on the conversation. I would love to have you on this stream with the rest of the people listening in. So here, my results. I've already looked through them all. I got half and half. So 8 wins, 8 losses of all my leagues. So let's go to the God Chaser Rookie League real quick. Oh, let's get to the league. Of course, I lost by 2 points. And that was my only shot at. No, actually, I didn't have no shot in this league. No shot at all. But I did allow Tecmo Bowl to keep his shot to stay on top of his division. He's 3-0. If I would have beat him, Super Broncos would have stayed in that spot. But I mean, pretty much everybody who's on top of their division won, and everybody who's on the bottom of the division lost, with the exception of Old School A, vying for that last spot. But I think this is a 13-week league. Let's see. Nope, this is a 14-week league, so I play the Berto Browns. But here we go. Here's your champs right now, division leaders, and only 2 teams pretty much running away with it. And Jim actually beat RJ last week, so could probably zoom this in a little bit. You can see a little bit better that way. If you're watching it on your 55-inch screen TV, I appreciate it. But once again, you can donate right there if you want to donate. You can donate $5. You can donate $5,000. Of course, if it's over 600, I got to claim it. Either way, it'd be nice. Um, Here we go. So I'm not in it, but AI, or Al's Disciples, Jim's terrific team, Tecmo Bowl, Aspire are the division leaders. One more week left out of the 8 team possibilities for the playoffs. So looking good. All right, so let's get back to. I got a presentation tomorrow, so I'm going to try to make this quicker than normal, which is not usual. Wait a minute. Let's just do the last game of the week. Game of the week. I got Jim's terrific team. They beat RJ, so that's that now they're number one. They bumped RJ, and that keeps them as their division leader because they're 3-0. So that they break the tie. I'm playing Berta. Berta is kind of like needs a prayer. Jim, well, that's kind of cool. 1 versus 4, possibly a postseason matchup. Aspire over Dakota. Dakota needs to stay in, needs a win to stay in, I think. Just depends on who's number 9. Oh, Lemke needs to win in order to get in. So it's old school A, number 10 versus number 9. That's a good one right here. I like this. So I'm going to call this matchup game of the week because these 2 teams and Dakota 7 and 6 are the ones that are going to determine what they win or lose who's going to be in that number 8 spot. So that's going to be exciting to watch the finale for that one. So it's going to be a 7 and 7 team, a 7 and 6 team. Points will matter, all that stuff. But you got also, if they do win, they're going to bring themselves up, elevate themselves to 8 and 16. Drop down. There's division champ there right now for Division 4. All right. Give Lemke a chance to take that division. But I don't think he can, really. No, you don't have the points. So that's the points that will matter in that one. Tecmo Bowl still can lose, but he got the tiebreaker with Super Bronco. Jim has a tiebreaker. And then Al's Disciples, win or lose, he's going to be the division leader. And he'll maintain at least the one of the top 4 spots for that championship. All right, so let's get out. Let's go to the veterans. I lost. Oh, I won this one by 0.2 something 2.21 points. Isaiah, and I maintained my lead as the division leader, and quite possibly knocked Isaiah out of contention. Playoff look. Top 8 teams. I'm a division leader. Lemke lost 2 in a row. I won 2 in a row, and that kept us in check there. And I got the tiebreaker with the 4-1 in the division. So win, lose, or draw, I'm the number 3 seed at least. Gridiron, number 2 seed for sure. And TD's Terrible Titans, number 1 seed for sure. So looks like I could be the number 3 seed. Pretty good. Pretty excited about that. Thank you. Thank you very much. So it's going to come down to the last game for me in our division. Possibly. I mean, he's got points, but I got the division. But if he beats me, our division record will be equal, and he will have me over points as the division leader. He'll be over me. So that's going to be an exciting finish. I love it. I sometimes I don't like it, but sometimes I do when it comes down to the wire for division championships. So the playoff picture is 8 teams. Regardless, I'm a lock to be in it. So was Lemke. But who's going to have the there's no bye week. So who's going to go up against who is basically all it is. So Bannerman's in. So I think playoffs. I think it's pretty secure, but at the end here, Fins fan and the Knights. Let's see who's playing each other this week. All right, so the Knights, if they win, they should be in, no problem. And then who's the other one? Who's the other one? Fins fan. Knights has the division tiebreaker. Looks like. So Fins fan has to play Jesus Freak. So if they win, they're in. Isaiah can disrupt everything, not by points. So I don't think Isaiah will have a chance. He's got to score 200 points. So against Debo, who is pretty strong this year, he's amongst the division number 4 seed. So that's going to be a last minute thing, but I pretty much think it's secure. Oh, game of the week. Hang on, get back. So I'm sorry. I said I was going to make this short, but obviously I'm wrong already. 16 minutes, 2 leagues. Okay, where we at? Third versus fifth. That's game of the week. That's right. I'm in it. I don't know, but we got 1 versus 2. Now it doesn't matter. Both of them are secure because doesn't matter what record they got. It's still locked. Titans are still number 1. Gridiron are still number 2. That won't change. But it'll be a good grudge match to see who can do it in the end. Be a precursor, possibly, to the Veterans Bowl. All right, let's go back. Here we go. Here's the big one. Very disappointing. I lost to Fins fan, who stays in the top of his division with father and son duo here. 9-4, both of them. So that's going to be coming down to the last week. Let's see. We got 2 more weeks left of this division, this league. So still up in the air. But the Bannerman, aka Ozzy, is still top dog. And if he loses 2 more games, 11-4, Ottawa could take over as the champion or as the number 1 seed. Anyways, they both are head of their division, so there's no movement in the division side. They won their division. So Bannerman, congratulations. Rough Riders, congratulations. North and East division champs. And of course, those who do know or don't know, myself, this is me, and numbers, we were in the North with God Family Packers last for several years. And we just did a realignment based on geographics, and we moved myself and Daleen here, numbers 1330, to the east with Bannerman. Maybe a mistake, but Bannerman's a good competitor and maintains his status as a top dog. And Wyoming comes back and wins that division, even with 2 games left. So congratulations. These 2 guys are going to battle it out at the end. 2 games left. Same. That's it. So that's going to be really the South. Who's going to win the South this year? So the West is locked. He won. Congratulations, Wyoming win for a division title. So I go against Bannerman next week. It's going to be a big one. Got to keep my status up there. Want to be the 5th seed. It's the best I can do. And I had my chance, but I lost to NC. Consuming and Denny. Well, both of these 2 are. I don't think they're even going to have a chance. They're not going to be in it, but they still possibly, if Denny wins, or Debo wins that game here. Let's just look at Denny here. Denis Leak plays Finn's fan. Slim chance, but if he wins 2 games in a row, he still has a chance to be in there. It's amazing. So numbers, my division rival against the guy I lost last week, Mr. Mark here, is going head to head. It's a good matchup. That could also determine Denny's chances. Packers, Wyoming, longtime rival. Both of these two, long-time history with being a champion. I'll look at that again. As you see, God Family Packers. Sometimes this thing messes up. God Family Packers, God Family Packers, Wyoming, Wyoming. You see, these two are all over the board for many years. But here we go. We got the new generation coming up. NC, Rosen, Bannerman. All right, they're coming up this year. And Rough Riders coming back. Here's a glimpse of Rough Riders in the past. There you go. They went up, they beat or they lost in 2011. So it's good to see them back in the mix. All right. So top 6 already locked. The last 7, 7th and 8th position are on the table. And Yao right there also needs a division win to keep in the race. So between these 3 guys here, looks like. And you know, I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. Game of the week is definitely. I'm gonna give it to. Whew, wow. I'm giving it to Finn's fan and numbers because numbers has not missed a playoff in many many years. So, okay, Christian League 2021. Okay, I am definitely out of it because I'm in 11th place, and I think this is a. Yep, 1 week left to play Psalms next week. But I did beat my division rival, took care of Most Wanted. Yet he's still number 1 seed. Lucky for him. The number 2 seed also lost, and but number 2 seed loses 2 in a row. Still leads the division. Amazing. And the right here, 2 in a row for the division. The 2-time defending champion, redeemed for life. Okay, 2 in a row. Still lagging behind in a 6-team playoff. Uh, Jesuit and Smiley both have a streak vying for that last spot for the division for the Western. Central, I think that's it. I think it's a lock. They're 5-1 in their division, even though their points are not as best as Amazing Grace. A division loss, I believe, is what I know it wasn't division, but the division points here. That's what mattered. Division wins, and I'm 4-1 in my division, and I'm dead last ranked in the division. Points is what mattered here, and how do you go 4-1 in your division and you don't make the playoffs? Okay. Do I have a chance after 1 week? It doesn't look like it. 7-6, 7-6, 7-6. Yeah, I think the top 7 teams have 7-6, and me and Sam 5-8. Philippians 4-4, 5-7-1. There's no chance. So Blue and Gold has a chance. Redeemed for Life has a chance. Amazing Grace. Those two, I wonder if they're going to play against each other next week. But anyways, nighttime, staying in the mix, beating Acts 29. now the number 6 seed. Blue and gold, the most inactive team in history, beat Amazing Grace, who usually is the top of his division. Spoiler right here. Jesuits, took out division rival, and Sam beating another inactive. Smiley beating the reigning champ. All right, so here we go. Last week, me and Sam, who's going to be in the basement in our division? That's basically all that. That's all it's going to mean. It's not going to mean anything for the playoffs. Okay, Jesuit and Axe. Okay, this is awesome because number 3 and number 2. All right, positioning in the playoffs could matter. All right, because here we go. Oh, playoffs is a 6-team league, 16 playoff. The Jesuit win, they get that last playoff spot. All right, how about that? They get the bye. They'll be in the number 2 position. So that's the game of the week, obviously. Nighttime and Amazing Grace is another big rivalry. This is really huge because that determines positioning, and it could knock out the other guy from playoff contention. Depends on if Redeemed for Life. This is great. This is the kind of finish I love seeing. Look at that. All three, number 1, number 2, number 3 seeds, all division leaders, all 8 and 5, all of them going up head to head against real contenders for the championship. This is exciting. So, uh, game of the week though, it's got to be Axe and Jesuit because Axe, even though they're locked in, they can lose their bye if Jesuits beats them and Most Wanted beats Redeemed for Life. Redeemed for Life has to win in order to stay in the playoffs, or at least the chance. Because I think the loser of Nighttime and Amazing Grace, if Redeemed for Life wins, the loser of this game, that's it. They're out. As far as I could tell, points matter. So, yep, Amazing Grace has the points. Nighttime has the points over Redeemed for Life, but a win could keep them in that last spot. So, good luck on that one, guys. God Chaser Sports. I tell you what, we have the best managers going head to head. Let's go into the Christian World League here. Okay, here it is. This is a 14, 15 week league. I got a chance to be in this still. That's what I'm excited about. All right, so I don't know why it's freezing up on me here. I got my longtime rival Lemke I got to go against, who's the number 1 seed. Congratulations, Center for Attention, still in the top spot. Amazingly, still with 9 and 4. Lemke, look at that, 8 wins in a row. 8 wins in a row. Determination, smarts, intelligence. Sin City Raiders. Look at that. They're still knocking on the door. They're the defending champ, right? Yep, against Finn's Fan. So Finn's Fan is number 4, Sin City number 6. They're still in the mix. Looks like Finn probably going to make it with 2 games left, but who knows? The resurgence is right here. Going to be the 8th and the 9th. Let's see, what's the playoffs? 6 teams. 6 teams. Who's going to go? Who's going to advance? So I'm glad I got my opportunity to advance. Look at that. 6 teams. I'm in the number 7 spot. Whew. You want to talk cutting it close? Pretty decent amount of scoring, okay? But Finn's Fan took out division rival, and that's helped me. Thank you. Debo beating Center of Attention didn't help me at all because Debo's right there on the edge. Uh, Lemke took out commitment for excellence to excellence. That helped me out. I think that took me out of the basement. Jim beating Jesus Rocks. That helped me out. And Lucky the Boss beat Steelers. That helped me out. Even though Lucky's right there too. And Sin City Salt of the Earth. That didn't help me out at all. That didn't matter if Salt of the Earth won. That's Chalmers. He had a chance to be the top dog, and but you'll see in another league, Chalmers, aka Salt of the Earth, uh, is still in the league. He was also in the other league, by the way. Amazing Grace. All right, next week, 7 versus 1. Okay, Center of Attention versus Fins Fan. That's a big one. That's part of the next 2 weeks. Who's going to be in the division champ? So that's a good game. I'll call that game of the week right now. So yeah, I'm taking that. I think Salt of the Year is going to beat the Steelers. The Steelers got a good projected points, so you never know. Got inactives here, but I barely won last week to the inactive Sunday Night Lights. Look at that, only by 5 points. All right, and just looking ahead, I got Fins Fan. I got a tough road. I got number 1 and number 4 in order to keep myself in this playoff mix. Uh, yeah, this is it's going to be a great finish for this league as well. So, congrats to the leaders. And here we go. Y'all listening? You guys can join in if you guys want to join in. Here's the link on your phone, your tablet, whatever. And I don't got any comments right now, which is fine. You can join anytime you want. And just remember, we have a Facebook, all right? A Facebook page. We got a Twitter. Oh, how come I didn't pull the Twitter? Oh, there it is. A Twitter. Okay. We also have a group, Facebook group, and we also have um, YouTube. So subscribe. Okay. We're going live. We're there live right now, so you can also watch it. All right. And I didn't mention all of these other ones, but we also have a God Chaser Sports group. Okay. We got a God Chasers Football League group with 2 members. I don't know where they all went, but I used to put some stuff on here. Like there's one from, you know, like I'll repost it in these groups. But we have this one that was specifically a football group, and then we have OADA, One Accord DJ Alliance Sports, 17 members that we repost in here as well. And that's just so people that missed it they can watch it later. So, any important messages? Nope. But it does show what's going on. So there you go. If you guys want to listen to Dirk Nowitzki, here you go. I don't know what's going on Twitter with him. And then join the group. Here's the homepage. Once again, and we have the vlogs page that just has the playlist of all the different, lives that we did. The last one we did is on there, and once this is up done, I'm gonna add it to the playlist. But it shows you all the different recaps I've done over the last season and years since 2019. Um, not comprehensive and did not cover 100% every week. But but sporadically sometimes is better for you. All right. So once again, Chalmers is a part of a league, and he is the number 1 seed in this one, the Fudge Bowl, which again I missed, and I think that's 3rd time in a row. 4th, no, I was in 4th place last year. So 3 out of the last 4 years I missed the playoffs for this 6 team championship. Congratulations, joyful noise. Denny Leak, aka Debo, been winning his division. Surprisingly, uh, I would say not surprisingly, but surprisingly, because usually it's third day and Yao are the top in that league, and Debo shined this time around. So, congratulations, Debo, on winning a championship, a divisional title for the Brownie division. Joy championship or division title, but quote right there, he snuck in last year. This year, no sneak, 3 in a row, tying the division. And look at the points, just like 1.12 difference for the division title and that bye. That's got to hurt. So congratulations, Water Walker killed me. Joyful Noise killed the blue shirts. Debo killed Yao, but Yao stays in the hunt. Third day snuck in, took out the Finns fan, who probably would have been that seed instead, and then quote taken out Tidewater, which was inactive. So consolation bracket. Okay, I'm gonna go against what blue shirts, and then it'll probably be me and Finn's fan going head to head at the end. So I'll go for it. I'll win that number 8 spot. I'll earn it. So here we go. Fudge Bowl this weekend starts. The playoff starts. All right, so here we go to the Veterans League real quick, and I'll just recap where I'm at. With that win, I'm in 12th position, so it don't really matter. But I have a tight division with 1 game left, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just double check. Yep, 1 week left, and I'm playing Big Bad Wolf, the number 1 seed, and there you go. So that's what's happening. That's not God Chaser Sports. That's actual veterans of the United States military. And then we have a little Buffalo League that I participate in that I lost. Of course. And the playoffs are next weekend. Nope. The playoffs are after. Okay, I still have a chance. So I definitely got to win, though, I think. Boilermakers are right behind me with some good points. So if the Boilermakers win and I lose, he's in. And I think that's the closest one. I mean, the fumble copters. I don't know. Maybe if he wins. Maybe if he wins, Boilermakers lose and I lose, then fumble copters are in. So that's kind of the scenario, looks like. So I definitely got to beat Sin City next week. Yep, got to do it. Look at that. It was not even that big of a blowout. So close. It's that Monday night game killed me. All right, real quick, I'll show you what's going on God Chasers hockey leagues right now. Just the status. I'm in first place. Thank you for God Chasers Hockey League East, and I'm going against number 2. So that's a great matchup. But look at that, 102 points so far. This is week 9 that we're entering. So I lost last week against the Cyclones, but I still 101 points. Getzloff, aka Bowen, is right behind me. So our division is tight. We're within a few points of each other. This division, it's going to be between them two, I think, at the end. But we got a lot of hockey left. So here we go. God Chasers Hockey League West. Here we go. And I'm in second place with a tie with Turkey last week. Turkey's very competitive, and Giants and Sharks. I beat both of them already. No, I didn't beat Turkey. I tied Turkey, but I beat the Sharks, so it keeps me up on top of my division and in the hunt still with 88 points. And yeah, so I'm against blue line checkers, and he's inactive, and yet we're tied. So that's got to change in the next couple days. All right, Christian League 2021 2022. Here we go. I'm in first place. Yay! I seem to be doing good in hockey this year so far, so I'm pretty happy about that. All right, it's 3:04 already. Um, and we're at 40 minutes, so I'll try to keep this quicker. Do too well last week. I lost to somebody. I don't know who it was. I think it was huh, nighttime maybe. No, Bread of Life, right? But I'm taking out. Yeah, Bread of Life beat me last week. Nighttime's rising up. Still at 88 points. I'm in top spot right now, and I'm taking out Claremont. So that's gonna keep me. He's a top dog in his division, and that might bring him down. Who knows? Depends on Lemke's attack. Not doing too good. Number 3 versus 5. He needs to lose so that Lemke can rise up and I can maintain my status in my division. That's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Once again, donate, and if you want to join in, come on, join in. Pagulaville. No, this is not God Chasers, but here we are. I'm in first place. Good job. Nope, second. So I'm in a weak division, so that keeps me going. Veterans of the United States military, fourth place, going up against number 2 seed. The other division, we're all 6-2. So top 5 seeds are all 6-2 playoffs and six teams. So still got a lot of hockey left. I like saying that. I feel like a coach when I say it that way. God Chasers and Jesus Freaks. Look at this one. 10th place. What is going on? 1-2 in my division. 2-6 overall. I'm on a fence right now, possibly gonna win or lose. Yeah, yikes. So, I mean, I'm not terrible in points, but this guy here, the pastor diddled me. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I think he's doing all those puns based on the hockey players' names. Lemke's right there, top of his division. Matthew 25-3, top of his division. And there's quite a bit of separation between number 1 and Division 3 with Yao number 4. 3-game lead on him. So, but yeah, it's good. It's a good start, and we're starting to see little by little who the contenders will be in the playoffs. But we got a whole bunch of hockey going on. Jesus Freak 2. I'm in fourth place, and yeah. How did I get fourth place? I wasn't first, wasn't I? Oh yeah, Petrie beat me last minute push. So that's the guy that's got the puns for the name in this league too. They stay 7-1, and Vern moves up because of his win last week against. Oh, he lost too. So he's just the division leader still. Either way, and I got the points on him, but he's got the division lead right now. So Seneca Solar Bear. That's what I go by in this league. And Seneca is just a street name that I live on. All right, Veterans League that I don't run, but I am in first place. How you like that? That's right. And 145 points. And then I'm going against the number 2 seed who's got 138 points. And look, right now I'm beating them 5-3. So, all right, Just a little brag. That's all that was. Let's go to the basketball. So, God Chasers East. Not doing too hot in the beginning, first day, and not doing too hot in the league. Period. I think Bishop Roberts beat me last week, but this is a really hot um, setup, man. We got all these teams, Division Two, except for Debo. All these teams are all additions, new, and look at how active these guys are. Every one of them. They're all competing. They're competitive, and I think this is going to be where your champ's coming from. Look, the first seed and the second seed, and look at the difference though. 3, 4, 5, 6. Playoffs is only 6 seeds. So my uh, a ways to go in order to try to make this. And it looks like our additional players in the God Chasers East Basketball League are just dominant. They're just dominant in their selection. So good on them. All right, let's go to the West. God Chasers West. Here we go. Again, not doing too well. I did so well in basketball. Matter of fact, of those two leagues, it's 2 years in a row I was a champ. But now that we added this mix of a competitiveness competition right here. All these are active. But these two are the most active, but these are all generally active, just like we are in our league, our division. But look, these guys are just they're really blowing it out. They're doing great. It's great adding competition because it forces our division, who's just been competing with each other all these years, to compete against new set of managers that think differently. So nobody can get spoiled that way. Nobody can say, I run this league. I freshen it, I refresh the participants every year. If there's a team that's been inactive for 3 years in a row or lacked any kind of activity, I usually just bump them out. And I started looking for new people. So this year was recruitment. And here we are. This is the normal league from the last couple years. And Q's was the champ, and he's kind of like on the fence, not doing as great. Alba Turkey and PS Psalms 104 are doing really well, really well, better than I thought. Wyoming Wind and Lemke, they're kind of trying to get in there, trying to get their way, and I'm trying to be the resurgent, and not with Space Jam. It's a bad start. So here we go. It's a good league. This is a fun league. God Chasers free for all. Gospel of B-ball. Number one, yes, I'm the man. Going against Yao, who's number 10, and she's active, and she could beat me, but I'm going to try to make it harder. We got to do something about Chalmers in this one because Chalmers is inactive unless he just resets his team all the time. Most wanted, not doing too well. What are you going to do? Let's see. What's the next one? Okay, this is an interesting league too. We made this into 3 divisions. Um, these are all new players in this. No, this is a new player right here in this division. And except for Rocks Brigade, these other 3 are new players. So this division is the most active. And no surprise, they're 2, 4, 5, and 6. seeds right now in a six-seeded playoff. These guys inactive and they're at the bottom. So that could be an easy win for everybody. Right now I'm playing against the number 1 seed and I'm winning, so that's a good thing. And I won last week too against nice cheat, I believe. So, and that's good. There you go. Okay, two more. We're done. I'll just overview some of the God Chaser sports in the other leagues. How's that? All right. I won last week and I'm in the running, so I'm fifth place, taking out Dakota, hopefully. Dakota's on a good run. Space Jam 3000 in this one as well, doing well. Wait a minute. Was that me beating them? No. So, Lemke. What is up with Lemke down here? Not used to seeing Lemke down here. So, but everybody's active so far, so we're doing good. It's good competition. And the division, the champion is Guyano, staying up there at the number 3 seed, 1 point behind Scruffy Nerf Herders. So let's see. It's good, looking good. All right, veterans. I'm in third seed, 6-1. These are by game game points instead of points. So thank you, doing well. 3-1 in division. I think I lost to. No, that was tight game. So anyway, so I'm in second place on that one. And then here is the expansion. To me, this is the league right here. This is the league because these guys are most competitive. This division here. This is the division to watch out for. Division 3 because these guys are uber active. Even though I only have 9, we still have a division that's active, and these guys are semi active. But I took out the number 1 seed last week, so that elevates me to the number 2. Wyoming did pretty good. I mean, no contest this week if Q's don't do nothing with his team. So who's let's see who won. Q's lost to NC Elite. So here's what happened in this league. Jeff beat NC. NC beat me and I beat Jeff. So we each we each are checking each other. So yeah, there's a lot of potential here for next week. A lot of potential. Yum can beat Dakota. Yao. Jeff could maintain his status against number 1 status versus Vern. Their points are very high. NC Elite will stay in the number 2 with a win and points. And this is a coin flip right here. And Wyoming Win will maintain at least the 3rd spot. So this is great. Good competition. I got Yao up on deck. Cool. So God Chaser Sports. That was the main sign on. Oops. The main sign on for the DI Media Net sign on. And I'll try to recap this real quick. Some football. This is the God Chaser or GCSports 2000 sign on. Here's kind of where I'm standing in the basketball. Okay. Second, first, second, third. So I'm doing pretty good. All right. God Chasers Alpha basketball. God Chasers basket. Okay. 8-team league. For 6-game playoffs. All right. So the bottom feeders won't make it. But 5-2, not bad. I'm going up against the division or the league leader right now. So, and we're pretty close, but Might be no cigar at the end of the game. All right. Congratulations, Roberts, for being possibility of winning that division, that league, that everything this year. Number one at 7-0, and Joaquin is threatening. Look at that, pretty clean, 5-2s, and I got 7-0 right now. So that's going to be down to this last week. Looks like with that one. That's the God Chasers Bravo. Okay, God Chasers Charlie, 6-team league, 4-game playoff. Obviously, I'm 6-1. I think I lost. That's why last week. No, I won. Um, so not bad. We're doing well. Delta, 8-team league. I'm in second place. So Nathan is looking to strike. Third place, 4-team league, and we all made the playoffs. So, all right. So hockey for the GCSports 2000 sign in. God Chasers Alpha, third place. Not too bad in hockey, man. I'm pretty good. Pretty good. So 5-3. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Playoffs, 6-team league. So last two won't make it. Whoever that is. Bravo, 4-team league. We all make the playoffs. But at 6-2, I'm in charge. That's nothing fabulous. I already showed Pagulaville. Let's see what Pagulaville shows in this one. All right, Pagulaville's 8-0. Bam. Look at that. Iron sharpens iron. It's not my league. I don't run it. I'm in 11th place. How you like me now? So here's the league leaders right now. 8-0 last week for the top seed. The Christian Hockey League, I'm in second place. Yay. All right, we're at 57 minutes right now. Here's the status. Second place overall. Doing well. 100 points. Second to only Fire Heat, who I think I play next week. Yes. So that's going to be a good matchup. Jesus in the crease. Looks like I'm going to lose this one to Toothless Tom, who's on a streak right now. Toothless Tom has been taking out the top dogs. So there you go. Anybody want to conversate while we're doing this? Talk about anything. All right. And I lost the hat trick last week. So it's anybody's game. Still got a lot of hockey. There you go. Okay. And finally, this is it. Football. Okay. I won 3 out of 8. It's terrible. These two guys have a chance, I think, maybe in the playoffs. I don't know. I think it's most of these are 4-team playoffs. So this one here, God Chasers Alpha. Yep. I won't make the playoffs for sure because I'm 4-9. But who the top 4 will be determined by 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks. So that's going to be fun to watch. Looks like Apostolic Preacher, aka Bishop Roberts, just might have a chance to get in this playoff. There is no all time. This is brand new. but it's pretty tight up here. 2 games left. Seed number 2 through 7. It's pretty close, even points wise. Got Chasers Bravo. I won. I'm in 8th place, but again, this is it. It would be tight. I play Mark and Jesus Wept. So I played a number 1 and a number 2 seed the next 2 weeks. And as you see, a 14 playoff. There's no way I'm going to make it. But here's your hopefuls right here for the next 2 weeks. Even Nathan has a chance after losing 3 games in a row. We'll see. He's got points. That might bump off somebody. So good luck on that one. Next week, here's your matchup. Okay, that was Bravo. I lost last week. I think that's going to knock me out. Playoffs is 14. Well, we're pretty tied up here between 3 to 6 seed. So, but losing to Iron Patriot and the Legendaries had a fantastic run the last couple weeks. You know, big wins, especially one against me. I don't call that big, but 6th seal. That was an amazing win. So Shamrock's maintaining top seed status and won't lose that because 2 games week left. I got to play the top seed and the number 3 seed, depends on how he goes against Bon. Patriot plays against the 6th seal. So there's a chance to make the playoffs for me in 2 weeks. We'll see what happens, Mr. God Chasers Charlie. God Chasers Delta. 8-team league, 14 playoff. I'm in the number 4 seed right now with how many weeks left? 2 weeks. I could lose my spot. I mean, Jarvis did bump me last week by beating me. But I got to play number 2 seed and current number 6 seed. And everybody's hungry to get that top spot. I beat Michael. Kind of bring him down a little. But look at that. It's pretty tight. Top 4 is tight. Top 6 overall is tight. Anybody's game. And with Serpent's Feast 4-game streak, anything could happen. So we gotta calm him down. And God Chasers Echo. Another 8-team league, 4-game playoff. Here's your seed. I'm number 5th. Still a chance. Nobody's locked it up. Still got 2 weeks left. 2 games behind number 1. I mean, that's not too bad, but points wise, 1 and 2, they're running it. They are running the table. So praying for a win against John next week, because that's what's going to determine our position, and Dandy Dave. So, and John plays the winner. So this could bump the next 2 weeks. 3 of us here is going to determine who's going to be on that last spot. Again, this Jesus plays football is not my league. I'm in last place. No, I'm in 9th place. And with a 6 seed playoff, looks like everybody's locked up with one more week? Yep, one more week. So I don't have a chance. So it's Commission's Papa versus Lightning. That's who's going to be the last seed. for that league. Viking has just took it to town, 1,600,000 or 1,600 points. So good job. It's gonna be a good finish, regardless. All right, Holy Ghost Soldier, I won. I actually beat the Valley Vikings to give myself a chance at a playoff spot, number 6 spot coming up. That would help. That helps me, even though he's got more points. That win, we're gonna be a little closer. And I play Nathan. That's it. One more week. Depends on how I can score at the end. It's between me and the Power. It looks like for that last seed. And I mean, these two guys might even have a chance if they win. See who's matched up against each other. 7 Power. I imagine the number 1 seed would not want to lose the playoff um, bye and lose. So hopefully that goes in my favor and Mr. Savage beats the Power. Otherwise, that would give way to the Colts and the Dogs to take that 1 and 2 seeds. Yep, but I'm pulling for the Power to lose. Yes. And finally, you're probably wondering, okay, you must be a real nerd just sitting here all day trying to entertain people and talk about your fantasy sports. You're right. I'm a nerd. I own it. So, number 1 took me out last week, keeping his status as the number 1 overall with 2 more weeks to go. I got to play against number 3 and number 2 seed with a 14 playoff. It does not look good. The Buckaholics would have to lose both games, and I would have to win both games, and then score a whole bunch of points, take them out. It doesn't look likely. Monica's team is right there as well, and she would have to lose against the Buckaholics. So who's playing next week? Buckaholics and Monica play each other. All right. Unless they tie, then I'm out. I'm definitely out because there's no way I can win the game unless and then advance unless they tie. Because no, yeah, because it's 2 games coming up. They could tie both games. Who knows? And then Bucks play the Bucks, and then Monica plays displaced. So they could both lose. I can win both games, but it's not gonna be easy. Even if the Badgers and every knee shall bow lose to me, there's a slim chance that I can advance because Monica and Buck have to play each other, and more than likely one of them will lose that game, and that would keep that person in that 4th seed, whoever that is, that wins. Monica can still, let's just say Monica loses. Monica can still win the next game. The points don't look in favor. Monica has to win in order to stay in the hunt. That's for sure. The Buckaholics own it if they win because they got the points and they got the tiebreaker and all that stuff. So, all right. And I think I'm done. The only thing I have is another sign on, which was, just for the track stars, which some people might know, and I won that one, and I'm in 3rd place overall. The most points in the league. I got to 2,000 before everybody else. Boom, shakalaka, first to 2,000 points. So, but still, number 3 seed at 9-4. Number 1 is 11-2. Number 2 is 10-3. Uh, and I think it was because I beat light work, which is a divisional rival, but here we go. We got nice ones. So I play against nice ones next week. Who's number 2? If I beat him, I'm the number 2 seed. Yes, that's the goal. And this is an 8-team league, so it doesn't matter as far as seeding. It does determine who I'll play against. So I've already beat Road Less Traveled. So if I'm the number 2 seed, more likely that guy who wins is so far would be where I'd be at. So instead of light work, who I've beaten this past week. So with that said, I'm just excited to participate in fantasy sports. But again, I'm still upset with my loss. The Bills lost. No, no. Not happy at all. Not happy with the Bills. Okay? Not happy with fantasy football in general that has the Bills on it. I mean, especially Josh Allen. What the heck is wrong with him? Josh Allen messed it all up on me. Excuse me. So, all right. Once again, go to the Facebook group or Facebook page. Make sure you like it, follow it, whatever. Follow me on Twitter, on this page. Go to the group, join in. You want to be a part of fantasy leagues next year. You could have joined me live now, but guess what? I'm going to be gone. If you want to join me now, you got 2 minutes as I'm recap this and I close it out. Okay. Also, if you want to donate and you want to support this, you want to help me out. Once I graduate school next Wednesday, that's it. No more school. I'm going to be trying to see what I'm going to do with this in the future. I'll take myself a little trip to Florida and then maybe do some of this recap when I come back. But got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of decisions to make, and I'll fill you guys in on it. But you want to help a fellow student out? UB Bulls right here. That's University at Buffalo. The Bulls did not make to the bowl game. I guess the MAC championship went to Northern Illinois versus over Kent State. So congratulations to them for advancing. As far as the other college games, Georgia disappointed me. I was rooting for Georgia to win it against Alabama because I'm getting tired of Alabama. I mean, Alabama's got it though. I mean, we got so many players right now in the NFL who are dominating in the sport because of this Alabama culture of winning that they've had. But I was rooting for Georgia. I was rooting for Michigan, and they took it. They took it to Ohio State last week, and last week, and then this past weekend took out Iowa. I'm just so happy for Michigan State or Michigan. Sorry, I'm happy for the Wolverines. So San Diego State, on the other hand, they were 11-1, lost to Utah State. Who? What? Oh man, that was disappointing. And UCF, I think, won. They're in a bowl bid. Wisconsin is in a bowl bid. So these are all the teams that I like. I'm not really a bowl, Florida, fan. Florida teams, even though I stayed down there for 12 years. I always like the Georgia Bulldogs. It's just me. I'm a New York State New Yorker, Western New York specific, Buffalonian specifically by nature. So I'm a Bills fan, football wise, a Sabres fan, hockey wise. No loyalties in basketball whatsoever. I was, I'm not even saying I'm a Knicks fan, but even before the Nets moved over the bridge, I was kind of supporting the Knicks. Uh, Buffalo Braves was the name of the franchise that is now known as the Los Angeles Clippers. So I kind of give myself a little support to them. If any, I like LA. I like LA teams. I like San Diego. I like San Diego teams. So I take the LA Clippers. Not really fond of the Lakers. Um, and I like the Dodgers. Always root for the Dodgers. I like the Padres. Can't say I root for them, but you know they're always the second in that conference for me. And the Mets. Mets are probably the only other team I would support baseball wise, in this state especially. Um, I'm not a big Rays fan from Tampa, but support them. I'm a Bucks fan, not huge, but I'm a Bucks fan. But I'm a huge Lightning fan. Sorry, Sabres, hometown. Um, so I have some loyalties, some Tampa Bay, Southern California, and Western New York specific. So college wise, though, I mean Syracuse doesn't have nothing. Buffalo has nothing. What are we gonna do? You know, we support the female teams or the women's teams that play in other leagues in college. So I'll always go for the Bulls, UB Bowl, Lady Bulls, whatever you want to call them. When they play basketball, especially, we got a great coach uh, in our school. That being said, man, I'm done. I mean, football is just about it. This is it. The next 2 weeks is going to be playoff position, or the playoffs itself next weekend. So next Monday, we're going to find out who advances and who locks up their spot. And that's it, man. That's all I got. Sean Patrick Green. Sean Patrick Green. Sean P. Green. Sean Green, aka Fudge, aka Fudge Malloy. I'm closing it out. I'm done. No more. I gotta get to my schoolwork, man. Got a big presentation tomorrow, so wish me luck.